Hello and welcome back to my channel, The Chill Spot, or welcome to my channel, The Chill Spot for newcomers. And welcome to my second episode of my series, Let's Talk. My Let's Talk series is basically a series where I just talk. I just talk in hope that maybe it will help you take your mind off of anything that may be stressing you out currently within your life, and just listen to somebody else talk. Take your mind off of it. And also, I would love to hear you just talk about any and everything that happened to you, anything that's interesting in the comments. Hey, maybe you want to share something and I like to read it and I will respond. So, let's talk. Alright, so I went to get my hair done this past Wednesday. And it did not turn out how I wanted it to. I went to get it done at like a hair school first. It's supposed to be cheaper. Came up to $70. It didn't even turn out right, but it's a hair school. It's students. So can't be too mad. So what went wrong was I was supposed to get a relaxer, but the relaxers that they use aren't strong enough for my hair. I have like type 4B, 4C hair, and my hair is like coarse and thick, and the relaxers that they have couldn't straighten it enough. So even though she left it on for almost 30 minutes, it still was like puffy. Then I was getting finger waves, couldn't get finger waves. And then they was talking about doing another relaxer. They was first asked if I just wanted, to just get it curled and stuff like that. And of course I was just like, I just wanted my finger waves. So I was like, okay. But then the director was like, hey, maybe get another relaxer this time, like a sensitive, less potent one than the first one. So, I wouldn't get, double damage. I don't know. But so I did a second relaxer thinking, maybe, okay, we can get the roll on. Maybe I'll get my finger waves. I talk with my hands a lot and I do ramble. Bear with me. And so I got the second relaxer. Didn't work either. Hair is still puffy. And so at that point I was done. I was over it. I was like, basically not getting my finger waves. Okay. And so I just told her to straighten my hair. To just straighten it. And so I can get out of there, because my mother had went with me and she had got her hair done. She was supposed to get a silk press, but they just flat ironed it and put a little curl in there. It looked fine. Not as good as when she first went though. So, but it looked fine, better than mine's. And so it ended up after it, I looked, my sister said I looked like, because I wear glasses, obviously, and it was like a middle part, and like, it was like, and I had it tucked behind my ears. And I took a picture, like a front picture, and I sent it to my sister. And I was like, oh, bad experience, but at least I got some food. And she said I look like Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, what? I was thinking more secretary, office worker, not Jeffrey Dahmer. So, okay. But, mind you, I don't know, because you might not watch the first episode. So, supposed to be going on a trip to Virginia, to 𝐋𝐞𝐭'𝐬. I'm supposed to be staying for 6 days, basically 5. And it's my birthday. It's my birthday week. And this is like 2 weeks before my birthday. And so my hair didn't turn out how I wanted it to. But I did book an appointment with a hairstylist that I originally got my finger waves from, who originally did my finger waves. And I booked it. At first I thought she was about to respond and I was about to crash out. I was about to crash out, not gonna lie. But she responded and I got my appointment the week before I leave. So be fresh. Like it's actually like a couple days before I leave. Like 3 or 4 days before I leave. So that's good. The reason I didn't book with her before is because, again, the hair school was supposed to be cheaper than her. But she was only, I think, like $100 the last time I got the finger waves, because I also got a perm then too. So, but you know, like I said, wanted to save some money. Didn't save any money. I might take out this part. I was waiting for my brother to go downstairs. But I'll take out this part. Back to what I was saying. So yes, those are going to be to save money. But I'm glad I went before my trip. Because if I had went a couple days before and my hair didn't turn out like it is currently, a rampage would have happened, okay? Seriously, I am not playing. Because I just want everything to be, I want to look good for my birthday, you know? And so, but everything went well. Everything is going fine. Now, for a birthday, my sister was supposed to go with me, because I was originally going to go by myself. My sister was supposed to go with me. But, first of all, she just got in an accident. It wasn't like a bad accident. She just hit a deer. And, so her car is a little messed up. And then she's also supposed to start a job. So, I don't think she's going to be coming with me. And I don't think she's going to be driving me. And so, I either will have to rent a car, borrow somebody's car, and drive myself, or take the bus. Leaning more towards the first one, because if I take the bus, that means I'm gonna have to catch Ubers there, because I want to do a lot of stuff. The hotel that I'm staying at is like literally right across the street next to 𝐾∞, so I don't have to worry about driving to 𝐾∞. But I want to go out to dinner for a birthday. Then I want to go to the spa. Then I want to go to Sandbox VR. And then I also got a kitchenette in my thing, so I want to go to the market. So it's like stuff that I want to do and kind of need to do. And I need a car. I don't want to be catching no Ubers. Sorry, I got a message on my phone. I don't want to be catching no Ubers. So everything will work out, okay? Everything will work out. I'm just trying to be positive. Trying to do stuff step by step and not panic. Okay. But I don't even know if it's a happy note. But did y'all know about the little ticks that's going on? Like the tick cases that's going on, especially in Northeast. So Maryland, Virginia, New York, and some other places. It's like, the tick Lyme disease is like up. Has increased a lot of cases, people being hospitalized and stuff like that. And so my cat that I have likes to run out. No, he definitely cannot do that now, because if he get a tick on him, no. Just no. So trying to prevent him from running out, I did send it to my mother, and she works and stuff like that. So hopefully they were saying, to check your clothes, to take a shower after, look for any black dots on your body and stuff like that. So hopefully she doing that, because we don't need that in here. We don't need that. But okay, so I read the webtoon Patron of Villains. It is really good, but I'm reading it on webtoon, and you gotta wait some days for a free episode to come on to become free, that you can read. And I'm just like, I need to continue to read. Should I buy these coins? Mind you, I already spent like $36 to read Windbreaker on K-Manga. Wasn't a very good financial choice. But still, so luckily I found it free. So good looking out. But when you get like into something, and like whatever it is, like if it's a TV show, anime, manga, webtoon, series, movie, you like it so much, you're like, okay, I want to read something else that's like this, and like you just can't find nothing like it. It's just so irritating, because you're like, and then if you do, I'm not really looking for nothing with no romance or nothing like that. And then if you do find like something like it, then it's freaking romance and love and stuff like that. I'm just like, I just want to focus on the action. I want to focus on the comedy. Like, I'm not looking for no dang on romance. Like, I would have looked at a romance novel or freaking series if I wanted to jump on there. So, but I did look up like, webtoon series that's like Patron of Villains. And so I think maybe I found two. I haven't really read them. Like, I've read some like pages. I haven't even read the full like episode, chapter, whatever. So who knows? But they seem like, from the descriptions, they seem like it's a little bit like the Patron of Villains. So hopefully they are, so then I can binge them while waiting for the other series stuff to become free, for the episodes to become free. Still waiting for 𝐋𝐞𝐭'𝐬. Lovely. It's like building up, and like I really like now I'm just wanting the Doll Fest arc to be over. Like, I just want to get to the aftermath of it, because like so many possibilities that can happen, so many options, so many routes. It's like, it's so much that can happen, because I want to see the after effect of, because Rudo had, this is the first time he's like merged with his like items that he like had used his gloves on, 3R. And so it's like, what's gonna be the consequence of this? Like, because he's merged with them. Like, so what's gonna be the consequence? Like, is he about to be missing a spine? Like, his hair about to be gone? Like, his feet about to be like, what's going on? What's gonna happen? And then Engine with the little watch, time walk, vital instrument, time walk. It's like, what's about to happen there? Like, is he about to die? Is his lifespan shortened? Is he about to get a disease? It's like, what is about to be happening here? And don't forget, Mimo, I think his name is, told Rudo that the person that killed Reto is a part of the cleaners. So now, like, is he about to be suspicious? Like, is he about to be eyeing them? Like, you know, what is about to happen? And then Zonka was taken away by his brother. So it's like, is he about to be going back to the Elgar, going back home? Is he about to be out for a bit? Like, is he about to be missing? Like, are they about to be trying to rescue him? Is Rudo about to be taken by the Elgars? It's like, what is about to happen? And so that's why I'm just waiting. I don't think the next chapter is gonna be the end. Yeah, I don't think it is. So we probably gonna have to wait till like two or three more chapters before it ends. And I'm just like, come on, what is it? Give me something. So, I have been journaling more. I have been journaling, and I try to trying to keep my streak. And like usually, I like when I'm journaling, they said it's like 750 words. It's like 750word.com actually, and like they just said to just write, and like not think about it and stuff like that. And usually I would use it to like write little one-shots, write little stories. But recently I haven't been able to like think of any, get motivation to. And so now I kind of am just using it to journal and write out my feelings and stuff. But I really do want to get back into like writing little stories. But like I said, it's just like, even the ones that I thought of before, it's just like, I don't feel like continuing them or expanding on them. So like I said, I've just kind of been taking a break. And I was thinking that maybe I can just write out the plot that I had, like not expanding on it, not even like writing, writing for a chapter, right? Anything like that, just writing out the plot. So then maybe when I do get the motivation, the urge to, I'll just be like, oh, let me go scroll through the ones that I wrote and just pick one. So I might do that. Haven't gotten around to it, but I might do that. I did miss 2 days, but I ended up making up for them by writing 1,500 words. So the little icon that they got, mascot, whatever it is, it was like, okay, since you wrote 1,500 words, we'll do the little check mark to show that you like journaled it on days, so don't lose my streak, which is nice. I think that's really it that I want to talk about today. Nothing really significant happened except for the stuff that I already talked about. I got so anxious last week thinking about like the new chapter of 𝐿 and also the new chapter of Windbreaker. I got so anxious. I was like, oh my gosh, what is about to happen? Only for 𝐿 not to not update, for the chapter not to come out. I was just like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Luckily, Windbreaker came out, so that was nice. And I don't know, before these recent, like these last two ones, I was just getting real anxious about it. I think because it was getting like serious, like, and it was because it was between like the main characters. It was getting real emotional, it was getting real serious. So I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm going to continue to read. But I ended up continuing to read. And now I'm kind of like calming down. And I think because it has like funny moments now that it used to. So I'm just like, kind of like, okay, it's not, you know, getting too serious. So that was nice. And renting a car, I was looking at renting a car for my trip. It costs so much money, and then for the days I'm going, it's like they not open on the weekend, so I can't bring it back on the weekend. And so now I gotta keep it until the start of the next week, which more money. I'm just like, what is this? Like, come on now. And then I'm used to driving like SUVs and like a van. And so getting a car is kind of like, but it is cheaper to get an SUV. So it's like cheap, like save money, get a car. Like I have never drove a car. I've only drove SUVs and like I said, a van. So I'm used to sitting up high, not low. So this will be a new experience. I'm just, like I said, just trying to think positive. Everything will work out. Okay? Everything will work out. Thank you for being with me during this Let's Talk. I don't really have anything else to talk about. So I will see you in the next episode of Let's Talk. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it took your mind off or whatever that may be plaguing it. I might pronounce that wrong. I might pronounce some words wrong. Again, bear with me. Bear with me, okay? But see you next time. Subscribe, like, comment if you want to. Like I said, I would love to read any like comments that you post, especially if you like, especially if you're, you know, talking about anything that has happened to you recently. Not even recently, just that you want to get off your chest, that you just want to tell somebody. Because like I said, I will respond. Maybe not right away, because I'm not about to be obsessively checking comments or stuff like that, but I will respond. And also, bad comments are actually good comments because you're engagement, so thank you. Keep that in mind. The back button is there, the X button is there, and I will see you next time.